assaulting a 14-year-old girl and her friend. It is alleged that the friend, who is a relative of Kiston's wife, had invited the 14-year-old for supper. Kiston reportedly assaulted the girl in his car on a drive to get cool drink for supper. He then returned home and assaulted both the girl and her friend. The girl eventually informed her mother of the incident. The matter was then reported to the relevant authorities. Kiston has been remanded to Westville Prison until his next bail application appearance on Friday. Moving on, President Cyril Ramaphosa says load shedding is under control. Ramaphosa made the comment at the South Africa-Ghana Business Forum in Pretoria just hours before load shedding was ramped up to stage 3. Eskom says this is due to the loss of 3 generating units and the delay in returning a further 3 generating units to service. Stage 3 load shedding will be implemented from 4 o'clock every afternoon until 5 o'clock in the morning. Stage 2 load shedding will be implemented from 5 o'clock in the morning until 4 o'clock every afternoon. Ramaphosa says the government is on top of the issue.
We are on top of this whole problem, bringing more and more energy onto the grid. That's precisely what we are focused on, increasing the megawatts that we put on the grid.
In other news, the National Treasury has invited the United Kingdom's National Statistics to participate in launching a community of practice to explore how local data can be used to support local economies. This is in collaboration with the Human Sciences Research Council. The community of practice aims to generate new knowledge and facilitate the exchange of ideas about strengthening the economic performance of South African cities. And in your international news, controversial influencer Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan have appeared in a Romanian court. This is after the United Kingdom issued warrants for their arrest. The internet personalities were detained by Romanian police last night on arrest warrants over alleged sexual offences in Britain. A short while ago, gold was selling at $2,160.49 a fine ounce. A barrel of Brent crude costs $82.32. $1 is trading at 18 Rand 67 cents. 1 British pound is 23 Rand 89 cents. 1 euro is 20 Rand 40 cents. And the dirham is trading at 5 Rand 8 cents. It's currently 4 rupees 44 in Indian rupees to the rand and 2 rupees 27 in Mauritian rupees to the rand. The price for 1 Bitcoin is currently trading at $72,011.76. Your top story this hour: a Westcliff church leader who was charged with the rape of a minor has been denied bail. This bulletin brought to you by Macrocom, smart made simple. For the Southside FM News team, I'm Leah Ganesan.
The only way to kickstart your day. Wake up the right way. We're putting the good in good morning.
Let's get ready to rumble!
The Big Breakfast Show. With Mishanthan Naidoo. On Southside FM. 107.2.
The king of pop, Michael Jackson, 10 minutes after 6 o'clock. It is Hump Day, the 13th of March, 2024. Bit of a dull and a dreary overcast morning here on the East Coast. There was some soft falling rain about when I came to the office this morning. Nevertheless, goeiemorgen to you. Welcome to it. It is the Big Breakfast Show on Southside FM 107.2. Good morning, good morning. And the WhatsApps are already coming through, so let's start with it. Start marking the register. 074 345 447 is that WhatsApp number. I'm laughing because without me asking you, you're already marking the register. We've trained you so well. All right, 074 345 447. Send us a voice note. We'll put you on the radio this morning. Send us a text message. We'll be happy to read that out for you. Lots coming up on the show. Lots to talk about today. But before we go there, let's have a look at the roads this morning. They're on the N3 westbound. There is a stationary vehicle. That's in the vicinity of King Shetswaya. The left shoulder is blocked. They're not causing too much of an issue this morning, but it is there nevertheless. If you are traveling that way, do take note of that and proceed with caution. On the N3 eastbound, there's a stationary vehicle before the ramp to Dr. Chota Matala Road. One left lane and left shoulder is blocked there. Having a look at Gauteng this morning. On the N1 southbound, there is a stationary vehicle that's after the ramp to New Road. Left shoulder is blocked there. And then finally on the ramp, the N4 ramp to Proof Plus eastbound, there is a stationary vehicle in that area, so do take note of that. Having a look at the weather this morning, Durban on a high of 25 degrees. Tomorrow, 22 degrees, so 30% chance of rain expected today, and 80% chance of rain expected tomorrow. No rain predicted so far on Friday. However, we're in for a bit of a wet weekend on the East Coast. Escort on 26, Giants Castle 26 degrees with rain, 60% of it actually. Ikopo on 24 degrees Celsius, Cockstar 23, Ladysmith 27, Margate 24, expecting a bit of thunderstorms there in Margate. Mooirivier on 24, Newcastle 26, Pietermaritzburg 24, Port Shepstone 25, 30% chance of rain expected in Port Shepstone this morning. On Richards Bay is on 80% chance of rain today with 25 degrees high, and that's because the tropical storm Filippo has landed. Basically has landed. It's there by St. Lucia already. Mozambique, St. Lucia, all that way. So Richards Bay, you're in for a bit of a wet 2 days. St. Lucia on 26 degrees, 100% chance of rain, and 56 mils expected to fall there. Ulundi 21 degrees, Underberg 24, and Vryheid on 22 degrees Celsius. Having a look at the headlines very quickly. Vivian Reddy hits back at corruption allegations and offers a 5 million rand reward for evidence. Calls for the KZN Premier to intervene as crippling SAMU strike enters the third week in the eThekwini municipality. A 70-year-old caretaker killed in a church robbery in Durban. Siya Kolisi makes black people slaves of white people, and this is the MK Party youth leader Bonginkosi Kanyile, who was also one of the frontline leaders of the Fees Must Fall strike action, and he's now the youth leader of the MK Party, and he says Siya Kolisi makes black people slaves of white people. We'll be talking about that. Deputy President Paul Mashatile says government is resolving the water crisis affecting Durban and Johannesburg. Hawks and SAPS arrest Chatsworth pastor in a rape case. And we're going to talk about digital safety, developing healthy digital habits at a young age. There's a whole host of things that one can do to protect yourself online, and it's important that kids under the age of 11 start acclimatizing themselves and getting themselves ready for the digital world and knowing what's right and what's wrong and what to do and what not to do. All that and more coming up on the Big Breakfast Show, 13 minutes after 6 o'clock. Let's continue marking the register this morning. 074 345 447 is that WhatsApp number. You can send me a voice note. I'll put you on the radio this morning. Send me a text message. I will be happy to read that out for you. Lots more to talk about on the Breakfast Show this morning. Goeiemorgen.
சர சர பாம்பு ரெண்டு கொலகார கண்ணை வச்சு சார சார பாம்பு ரெண்டு கொலகார கண்ணை வச்சு கொத்த வந்தானோ அட கொல்ல வந்தானோ கொத்த வந்தானோ அட கொல்ல வந்தானோ கையில குத்தி கால்ல குத்தி கண்ல குத்தி உள்ளத்த கொத்த வந்தானோ அட கொல்ல வந்தானோ கொத்த வந்தானோ அட கொல்ல வந்தானோ
சர 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 சேல கட்டி சாயாதா முன்னாழகா சர சர சேல கட்டி சாயாதா முன்னாழகா காட்டா வந்தாளோ நீ முட்டா வந்தாளோ காட்டா வந்தாளோ நீ முட்டா வந்தாளோ சாத்துக்குடி தோழரகும் தூத்துக்குடி பல்லையும் காட்டா வந்தாளோ நீ முட்டா வந்தாளோ காட்டா வந்தாளோ நீ முட்டா வந்தாளோ
ஆட வந்தானோ என்னால வந்தானோ பெருசா ஆட வந்தானோ என்னால வந்தானோ சிங்க சிங்க நடையழகே சிங்கார தோரணையோட சிங்க சிங்க நடையழகே சிங்கார தோரணையோட சேரி வந்தானோ என்ன செய்ய போறானோ சேரி வந்தானோ என்ன செய்ய போறானோ முட்டிக்கத்தான் மோதிக்கத்தான் கட்டிக்கத்தான் கடிச்சுக்க சேரி வந்தானோ என்ன செய்ய போறானோ சேரி வந்தானோ என்ன செய்ய போறானோ
ரங்கா ரங்க ரங்கா ரங்க ரங்க ராட்டே நம்ம ரங்கோலி தோரானம்மா ரங்க ரங்க ராட்டே நம்ம ரங்கோலி தோரானம்மா ஆடா வந்தாளோ என்ன ஆட்டி வைப்பாளோ ஆடா வந்தாளோ என்ன ஆட்டி வைப்பாளோ கத்தி குத்து கண்ணழகி நெத்தி போட்டு கெத்தில ஆடா வந்தாளோ என்ன ஆட்டி வைப்பாளோ ஆடா வந்தாளோ என்ன ஆட்டி வைப்பாளோ
ஆட வந்தானோ என்ன ஆள வந்தானோ ஆட வந்தானோ என்ன ஆள வந்தானோ
16 minutes now after 6 o'clock. Good morning to you. I see a lot of people on the Facebook Live. Good morning to you on the Facebook Live. However, if you want to interact with the show, you have to send me a WhatsApp. I can't see the comments there on the Facebook Live video. So, if you want to, 074345447, you can continue marking the register while we tackle the headlines this morning. Vivian Reddy hits back at corruption allegations and offers a 5 million rand award for evidence. KwaZulu-Natal businessman Vivian Reddy has offered a 5 million rand reward for proof that he is involved in corrupt activity. The Edison Group founder and chairperson shared a video on social media amid allegations that he paid the legal fees for KwaDuguza Chief Financial Officer Shamir Rajkumar. Rajkumar is accused of bribery and corruption and has been suspended from his post. Reddy further claims there are numerous rumors that he gave monies to councillors and political officials. Now, I'm not going to read too much on that. Here's Vivian Reddy to tell you more.
Hi, it's Vivian Reddy, and this message is to the people of KwaDuguza and the Greater Ilembe district. It has come to my attention that there has been vile, malicious, fake allegations against me. One being that I've paid Shamir Rajkumar, the CFO of KwaDuguza municipalities, legal fees. I've paid certain councillors 6 million rands each, that I've even paid certain ANC officials certain amount of monies. These allegations are absolutely fake, and I'm so determined to come to the bottom of this truth is that I want to give a reward to anyone that comes up with proof that I've made any such payments. You will be rewarded with 5 million rands, and all you have to do is go to the local police station, produce a signed affidavit of my involvement and giving proof of such involvement, and you will get paid with no questions asked. These malicious rumors are emanating from the in-battles between the ANC members, and I want no part of it. You've got to fight your battles without wrongfully involving my names for your own benefit. The reality is that I've invested 550 million rands in KwaDuguza. I've employed 1,200 people, and I'll be investing hundreds of millions rands of more to employ over 2,000 people. The people of KwaZulu has been absolutely great. They have given absolute wonderful support to the mall. The mall is thriving thanks to you, and I'm really grateful to all the people of KwaZulu Mall and Ilembe and the people that visit the mall for your kind support.
All right, so basically what he says, it's due to the infighting and the battles within the ANC. So just to reiterate, these allegations are absolutely fake, and I'm so determined to come to the bottom of this truth. I want to give an award or reward to anyone who comes up with proof that I've made any such payments. You will be rewarded with 5 million rand. Now here is an example of someone offering you money to display the truth. It's very rare to see in this country that someone will give you money. You've made a statement, you've made an allegation, you said that I'm corrupt and that I'm involved in corruption and bribery and all these kind of things. I'm going to give you 5 million rand. Go prove your case. It's absolutely amazing. I tell you what. Reddy, who is married to Real Housewives of Durban star Sarisha Naidu, said, all you have to do is go to the local police station, produce a signed affidavit of my involvement and have proof, and you will get paid. No questions asked. Talk about being confident. Reddy said the rumors emanate from those who are involved in inner battles between the African National Congress members. You've got to fight your own battles, man, without wrongfully involving Mr. Vivian Reddy's name. Reddy detailed how he had invested 550 million rand in the new KwaZulu Mall in 2018. Reddy is also the founder and chairperson of the Sibaya Community Trust, which undertakes a number of community initiatives across the province, including the reopening of the Edith Benson Babies Home and the establishment of the new block of classrooms and ablution facilities built for the KZN cerebral palsy people. So if you've got any proof, go to your local police station, go and open up, go sign an affidavit, go produce proof and get 5 million rand paid to your account. No questions asked. That's how confident he is that he did no such thing. Calls for the KZN Premier to intervene as crippling SAMU strike in eThekwini enters the third week. The Democratic Alliance is calling for the KwaZulu-Natal Premier, Nomusa Dube-Ncube, to intervene as the citywide strike is by disgruntled employees enters its third week. The illegal strike began on the 27th of February, and workers affiliated to the South African Municipal Workers Union, or SAMU, are demanding pay parity to that of the Ekurhuleni or EMPD, or EM municipality, Ekurhuleni municipality, and or implementation of Category 10 pay scales. The DA's Francois Rogers said they want a meeting with the Premier due to a lack of service delivery in the country's third largest municipality, reaching crisis levels. The situation is now critical as anarchy reigns. This amid outages of both water and electricity that have lasted more than 10 days, with reports of sabotage and vandalism of municipal property. He said. Rogers added that the strike is crippling the municipality, slamming the threats of intimidation and violence against non-striking staff and non-collection of refuse. Rogers said the adverse effects of the strike pose a growing and serious risk of health hazards. It is clear that the eThekwini's ANC-run council is unable to deal with the strike. As in the case of the province's ongoing water crisis, it is causing massive harm to the KZN economy and residents and to the councils. And it must be stopped, he said. He said intervention from the Premier and the Cabinet is way overdue, and it's now imperative that they bring an end to the dire circumstances facing KwaZulu-Natal's vital metro. The economic freedom fighters on Tuesday picketed outside the Durban City Hall. Mayor Mxolisi Kaunda said must stop being pompous and listen to the grievances of the workers, said the EFF KZN spokesperson Mongezi Twala. Kaunda is expected to hold a media briefing on Wednesday to detail the city's service delivery program after the protracted illegal strike is over. So far, at least 79 staffers have been issued with notices of misconduct to striking staffers for engaging in unlawful conduct as per disciplinary procedure collective agreement. They have been given time to submit reasons why they should not be fired. Moving on now to the Phoenix area, and a 70-year-old caretaker has been killed in a church robbery. Police are investigating a case of murder after a church caretaker was killed during a robbery on Sunday. VIP protection spokesperson Gareth Naidu said they were alerted to the incidents by residents and church members after they made the gruesome discovery. The suspects tied the elderly caretaker and are believed to have strangled him. Multiple valuables were taken during the robbery. Sadly, the caretaker was declared deceased. Police spokesperson Lieutenant General Ngobile Gwala confirmed charges of murder and burglary are being investigated by the Phoenix police after a body of a 70-year-old man was found gagged. It was established that some of the items were stolen from the home, and there have been 2 church robberies in KZN in recent months. In the first incident in July last year, armed robbers pounced on a congregation during a church service at the Emmanuel Community Church in Spring Place in T Estate in the northern KZN coast. Shocking CCTV footage of the robbery showing a gunman holding a pastor at gunpoint. The armed man is then seen robbing the pastor of his valuables while he was preaching at the pulpit. The thug is then seen unplugging a television set and walking out with it. About 25 congregants had been present during the robbery. In November, a pastor and some of his congregants were made to lie on the floor before being robbed by 4 armed suspects at the church premises in Merebank. Very, very unfortunate there. And our thoughts and prayers are with the family of the deceased. All right, Siya Kolisi makes black people slaves of the white people, says the MK Party youth leader Bonginkosi Kanyile. In an interview on DJ Spoo's podcast, The Hustler's Corner essay, and controversies where party youth leader Bonginkosi Kanyile came out guns blazing. He accused Springboks captain and SA's head boy, Siya Kolisi, of making black people slaves of white people. This episode, which aired on Monday, the 11th of March, has already reached over 35,000 views with close to 500 comments. Spoo, you can do better than that. Even me, I can do that. Kanyile is a former student leader activist and one of the leaders of the Fees Must Fall protests. Talking to DJ Spoo, he said black people have heroes like Siya Kolisi, and that one cannot put such an athlete on a pedestal and make him a hero because he does not deserve such praise, as it is unheard. Where are you coming from with this? Who said that? Kolisi, according to the MK Party youth leader, fundamentally does not represent anything that has to do with black people. Can you ever? He makes black people slaves of white people. Is Siya Kolisi a field N-word or a house N-word? Kanyile asked. He added that the country should not be proud of him. No, I'm so sorry. You know, after celebrating South Africa's Rugby World Cup win, when the buses were moving around the suburbs of Cape Town, there were black and white people there. But immediately when the bus went into Khayelitsha, all the white people remained behind. Siya Kolisi went home. It's on Google. You can search it if you want. Kanyile also said senior African National Congress members face serious allegations of corruption hanging over their heads, including Police Minister Bheki Cele, President Cyril Ramaphosa, and former Transport Minister and ANC Secretary General Fikile Mbalula. The majority of YouTube comments praised the interview and say that Kanyile is a great leader and an obvious pick for the MK Party. Other netizens are internet users, were not impressed. This guy is a liability to the MK. He could have made his point without lying. The bus never went to Khayelitsha but went to Kwalanga with all the players in it. It went to Kwalanga even after the 2019 victory with all players present, wrote an ex-formerly Twitter user Lunga_26. Died echoed the statement with his comment saying he is a pathetic excuse of a man and has a chip on his shoulder. Siya Kolisi has done more for this country than the MKP will ever do in its hopefully short lifetime. The comment is blatantly racist and divisive. Siya Kolisi is a respected figure who has overcome many obstacles to achieve success. It is unfair to label him as a traitor to his own people. Such rhetoric only serves to perpetuate harmful stereotypes and further fuel racial tensions. Yeah, I agree. These statements are fueling racial tensions which are already there, and we all spoke about how this country was united. Every time the Springboks lifted the rugby, the Webb Ellis Cup, the Rugby World Cup, every time we lifted it, this country came together and celebrated, and that was all thanks to the boys in green and gold. And Siya Kolisi is the captain of the boys in green and gold, and he must be put on a pedestal for his efforts that he has made. Now you can't go and say things like this here, Mr. Bongan Kosi. Never. Deputy President Paul Mashatile says government is resolving the water crisis affecting Durban and Johannesburg. Deputy President Paul Mashatile says they are resolving the water crisis that has affected major cities in Johannesburg, Durban and other parts of the country. He said government was implementing improvement plans to resolve water crisis. This was part of its rapid response to the situation. The government has set aside 20 billion rand to be given to municipalities to repair and maintain water infrastructure. He said Minister of Corporate Governance and Traditional Affairs, Thembi Nkadimeng, has also been deployed to some of the areas experiencing water shortages. He said last week in Knysna in the Western Cape with the Deputy Minister of Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, Parks Tau, and the Deputy Minister of Water and Sanitation, David Mashlobo, they managed to resolve water challenges. So in Knysna they have resolved it already. Mashatile said he was also chairing a war room that is attending to the water shortages of the country. So they've got a task team and a war room now where they're discussing water shortages. And Kadimeng was in Durban on Monday, and she was in the Free State on Tuesday, where she was attending to similar issues. Mashatile was on Tuesday answering questions in the National Council of Provinces, where members of the chamber said the water crisis was crippling the state and many reservoirs had low levels. But we rest assured, the South African government and the war room being chaired by Paul Mashatile is addressing it. 31 minutes after 6 o'clock. Now let's continue marking the register. 0743454447. Send us a WhatsApp. We'll put you on the radio. Send us a text message. We'll be happy to read that out for you. Good morning.
You're listening to The Big Breakfast Show. Hi. We put the good in good morning.
Good morning.
பச்சரிசி புடிச்ச மாவிளக்கு அரைச்ச சந்தனமோ மணக்கு மதுர மல்லிய பூ சிரிக்கும் செவ்வந்தி பூ செவந்த குங்கும பூ மயக்க
தை மாசம் வந்துருச்சு கால நேரம் சென்றுருச்சு ஜோடி ஒன்னாயிருச்சு மேல சத்தம் கெட்டுருச்சு மேடம் கருத்துருச்சு மாறி மழை பெஞ்சிருச்சு மண்ணில் மழை ஏறிடுச்சு மஞ்சள் நேரம் கூடிருச்சு தந்தர 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 தந்தான நானே தந்தர 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 தந்தான நானே தந்தர 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 தந்தான நானே தந்தர 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 தந்தான நானே
இடிச்ச பச்சரிசி புடிச்ச மாவிளக்கு அரைச்ச சந்தனமோ மணக்கு மதுர மல்லிய பூ சிரிக்கும் செவ்வந்தி பூ செவந்த குங்கும பூ மயக்க நினைச்ச கனவு ஒண்ணு நிஜமா நடந்துருச்சு உன்னோட நான் சிறருது பலிச்சாச்சு
விதைச்ச பெண்டையும் இங்கு செடியா முளைச்சிருச்சு பூவும் இல்ல காயும் இல்ல கனியாச்சு
கல்யாணத்தேதி வந்து கண்ணோட ஒட்டிக்கிச்சு என் நெஞ்சில் ஆனந்த கூத்தாச்சு
ஏ கண்டாங்கி சில கட்டி என் கைய நீ பிடிச்சு நாம் சேரும் நாள் இங்கு வந்தாச்சு தந்தர 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 தந்தான நானே தந்தர 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 தந்தான நானே இடிச்ச
பச்சரிசி
முடிச்ச
செவ்வந்தி பூ செவந்த குங்குமப்பூ மயக்க ஏ தாங்கோ மர கிளையா பொறவழி நீ துணையா கூட வர என்ன குறை அது போதும்
மரத்து மேல கூவுற ஒரு குயிலா வீட்டுக்குள்ள கூடு கட்டு அது போதும்
என்னோட நீ சிரிச்சா கண்ணீர நீ தொடச்சா வேற ஏதோ வேணாமே அது போதும்
வீடு திரும்ப இல்ல பாச தோற கையில மஞ்சள் மோகம் சிரிச்சா அது போதும் தந்தர 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 தந்தான நானே தந்தர 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 தந்தான நானே
இடிச்ச பச்சரிசி புடிச்ச மாவிளக்கு அரைச்ச சந்தனமோ மணக்கு மதுர மல்லிய பூ சிரிக்கும் செவ்வந்தி பூ செவந்த குங்குமப்பூ மயக்க
தை மாசம் வந்துருச்சு கால நேரம் சென்றுருச்சு ஜோடி ஒண்ணா ஆயிருச்சு மேல சத்தம் கேட்டுருச்சு மேகம் கருத்துருச்சு மாறி மழை பெஞ்சிருச்சு மண்ணில் மணம் ஏறிடுச்சு மஞ்சள் நேரம் கூடிருச்சு தந்தர 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 தந்தர
That one's called Indicha Pacharasi. 35 minutes now after 6 o'clock or 25 minutes to 7 o'clock, depending who wants to know and who's asking. Good morning to you. And good morning, Tashriya.
Good morning.
How are you doing this morning?
Oh well, how are you?
It's a bit overcast and
It
dull.
is, but
And there
I
was some
like
soft
it.
falling rain this morning. You know what? It's welcomed after all the heat we've had. We've had 4 days of it, or 5 days of it.
Yeah.
And I had about a guts full. But you see what the problem is? Tropical storm.
Yeah.
Filippo has reached land. So it's over St. Lucia at the moment.
Oh.
And they're expecting 56 mils of rain to fall today.
Imagine, but I like the overcast weather. We needed the coolness
My aircon needs a break.
for real.
My aircon
Those things
needs
have
a
been
break.
overworking itself.
All right, let's have a look at the register very quickly. Salvi is present. Dina in Marvin says, lovely devotional renditions. Mishantan, have a blessed hump day. Vimla Governor in Tongat is present. Mr. Keith Ratnam in Eden Vale, Gauteng present. Sunri in Marvin. Maliga says, Vanakam and good morning breakfast team. We are present. Salvan and Maliga Chetty of Newlands West. Vanakam Mishantan, Lekashti, Sanisha, Tavania and Renita present from Lenasia this morning. Have a wacky Wednesday. Logi is present this morning. Rita says, Kali Vanakam breakfast team. Rocky and Rita Governor present. Salvi Naidu present. Salush in Southgate Phoenix present. Sarojni in Bonella present this morning. Ronnie in Chatsworth, Dunpal and Regina. Welcome to the vibrant breakfast team. As always, a pleasure listening to you all. Ambige, Danesham, Tashlin and Prelan are present this morning. Have a cool and blessed day. Vasiki Chinsami in Kenville present. Ronika is present. Savvy says, Vanakam Mishendran.
Mishendran?
Vanakam Mishendran.
Mishendran.
I'm so grateful to start my day with your show. Have a blessed and wonderful day. Keep up the good work and Nadri. Good morning to you, Savvy. Good morning, Kumar and Maestri is present. Anisha present from Lotus Park.
Good morning, breakfast team. My mum Ragni Govender and my wife Natasha are present. Enjoy. Have a blessed day. Yogan from Chatswood.
Linda's Subramani is present and Kumaran says, good morning, Mishantan and Tash Ria. Kumaran and Vivan are present. Have a blessed day. Wishing Vivan all the best for his career day today. It's Vivan's career day. Now, also, a very happy birthday to one Amy.
Yes, it's Amy's birthday
Amy,
today. Yes.
the lovely wife of Manic Thor, celebrates her birthday today. A very happy birthday to you, Amy Ben. Auntie Amy.
I just
Amy Ben.
Amy, no, but shame, you know.
You know what? She goes through a lot with Manic Thor. It's not easy. We understand your plight. We
Yes.
take care of him here at the office, and it's only for a few hours. You take care of him his entire life. So Our thoughts and prayers go out to you on your special day. And thank you for keeping Manic Thoughts safe. Because if you leave him alone and leave him to his own devices, he might get lost somewhere. So he might get lost somewhere. So thank you so much for putting a GPS on Manic and keeping him safe and ensuring that he finds his way to the Southside FM studios on a daily basis.
Shame. But from us, a very happy.
No.
Thank
She's
you.
a wonderful
She's
person.
amazing.
You need to party with Aid. Now, I asked Manic Thor yesterday because they were on the boat with us, right?
Yeah.
I said, tell Amy, send me the pictures. He said, you will have no space on your phone after she sends the
Because I
pictures."
saw when you guys came back from the cruise, Amy put up like maybe 18 statuses just of, that was only like maybe a quarter. A quarter of the
Yeah,
pictures.
Amy's story is more like a book.
Yeah, but like she loves pics, so that's good.
Yeah, she
Good.
does. All right, now this is a story not suitable for sensitive listeners.
Okay.
The Hawks and Chatsworth SAPS have arrested the pastor involved in that rape case. Now, they reported it at first as being in Bayview. However, new reports are indicating Westcliff. So right here in Unit 3.
Imagine.
So, let's dive straight into it. A wave of shock and disgust has rippled through the community of Chatsworth after the Hawks and the Chatsworth SAPS FCS unit arrested a self-proclaimed pastor under accusations of rape and allegedly targeting young girls of the church. According to sources, the 31-year-old man, whose identity is known to the Rising Sun, and if you listen to the 6 o'clock news bulletin, Leah gave you the name of him, is in fact a youth leader and not an ordained pastor, despite some of the congregation believing otherwise. The communications officer of the Chatsworth SAPS, Captain Cheryl Pillay, explained the situation in graphic detail. Brace yourself, Tashlia. Put your seatbelt on.
Okay.
It is alleged that on the 20th of January, the accused had two minors who were also congregants visit his home in Westcliff. During the visit, the minor was sexually assaulted. On the 6th of March, the parents of the victim, who is a 14-year-old, opened up a case at the Chatsworth police station. The Chatsworth Family Child Protection and Sexual Offences FCS unit held a suspect raid on the 7th of March, where the accused was apprehended and placed into police custody. Police officers seized laptops and cellular phones during the raid, and these will be sent for analysis, said Captain Cheryl Pillay. In addition, sources claim that police recovered a total of 7 laptops in addition to miscellaneous toys.
You lying.
Captain Cheryl Pillay explained that the accused appeared in the Chatsworth Magistrates Court on the 8th of March on charges of rape, and he was denied bail. Now this, I'm reading straight from the Rising Sun. Police, while in court, the Rising Sun team interviewed the aunt of the victim, who will not be named, to protect the identity of the child. I think she couldn't take it anymore. She had opened up to her mum. There were numerous rumors. The mum heard something from another churchgoer that prompted them to ask more questions. The rumors were that he was involved with children. Obviously, you are young and you're not going to believe it at first, obviously, because it's a youth leader at the church. I mean, they probably put him there because he showed some sort of responsibility and all these kind of things. However, as a parent, she asked my niece, and that led her to opening up about what happened on the 20th of January, claimed the aunt. The aunt claimed that on the day of the incident, the accused and his wife invited the victim over to their Westcliff home for dinner. Her mum usually does not send her anywhere, but on this occasion she allowed her to go. She was also met by a 15-year-old girl who attends our church. While she was there, the accused said that they needed cold drink, so he asked the child to accompany him to the shop, where he took her on a road in Silver Glen, and while in the car, he told her to take her top off and to perform oral acts on him while driving the car.
Oh my God, no.
She said no, but he insisted. He then pulled down his pants and asked her to do whatever. She was so scared. It was so dark and she did not know if she would be in danger. So she complied with his request before he took her home. When he got back, his wife was in the shower, and then he asked both the girls to do stuff while he recorded them. First, he asked them to kiss one another and then perform services and acts on him, the aunt further claimed.
It's actually so sickening.
We do not know how long this has been going on for. There are things that they have been talking about to other kids. Other kids have mentioned that there are text messages that were sent to them, my daughter being one of them. They sent a message to my niece, the victim's older sister, 2 years ago, asked if she wanted to swing with them. You understand what that means, right? And when she did not respond, he, the accused, deleted the message and apologized, stating it was a mistake and was not meant for her. She, the victim, was becoming very reserved and naughty at the same time. We have lost a few family members recently and we have not healed from this. I think she bottled a lot of this inside of her, and I think that is why she was afraid to tell us initially what happened to her. We were disgusted. We are all disgusted.
All of us.
They put on this facade in church and wherever we are. And that's why we could not believe it. They were a godly, spiritual, and loving couple, always wanting to help the church. It happened to our own child, and she would not lie about this. They were always asked for kids to come over to their place. But we never sent our children except this one time. I just hope that if there are more victims, they should come forward, because we need to ensure justice is served. And the aunt said this very strongly. I also am in full support of that.
I agree, 100%.
If you are a victim of such, even if it's not relating to this case, if you are a victim of such, do not be afraid to tell us or to tell anybody that someone has done something to you.
Or even if you don't know how your parents are going to react to it.
Because this is ridiculous, man.
It's sickening.
It makes your blood boil.
I couldn't even listen to half of it that you were reading out. It's that bad.
I've asked Tamara Samuel to comment on this, and I'm waiting for her response.
Yeah.
So, head of legal at SA Outreach and Emergency Services, Tamara Samuel, who's the daughter of the late Sivan Samuel, said that she had been instructed to sit as watching brief on the matter on behalf of the victim and her family to assist in the prosecution and navigation of the legal processes and procedures. SA Outreach and Emergency Services has created a petition to call the public to show support for the victim and her family and to further show cause as to why bail should be denied. Now, bail has been denied.
That's good.
So, chairman of the Chatsworth Spiritual Crime Prevention Forum, Reverend Cyril Pillay, also commented. He said, society must do everything in its power to ensure safety of all children. We commend the investigators who expedited this investigation to bring the alleged perpetrator before the criminal justice system, thus ensuring that the victims' voices can be heard with justice to follow. Misinformation can have a negative impact on investigations and court proceedings. It can also be misleading on social media platforms, especially if it's not been verified by the police before its release. The accused in this rape case is not an ordained pastor of the pastor's fraternal. However, he is a member of the congregation at a church in Bayview. There has been a social and religious outcry from men of the cloth whose spiritual calling has become questionable by tainted comments on social media platforms. It is therefore my humble appeal to media representatives and journalists to seek clarity and confirmation prior to dissemination of information to the public. As a spiritual crime prevention forum, we will offer the victim support and prayer to the courageous victim, concluded Reverend Cyril Pillay. The accused will reappear in the Chatsworth Magistrates Court on the 15th of March for a formal bail application. I think we should go pay a visit there.
I think so.
I want to see this happen. There's the Big Breakfast Show on Southside FM 107.2. When we come back, hey, I know that TV series.
தாண்டி பார்த்த என் கூட வர கேட்ட நிலாவ என் கையோட நீ குட்டி வரடி என் மதர் மிஸ் போட்ட நான் உன்ன தர மாட்டேன் நீ உள்ள கண்ணுக்குள்ள வச்சுக்கிறேன்டி உன்னை பத்தி பேசும்போதே தித்திக்குதடி உன் பேர் எழுதும் பேப்பரெல்லாம் பத்திக்குதடி என் மாமா மச்சான் எல்லாம் இனி பிரிட்டிஷ்காரன் தானா நீ லவ் சொல்ல சப்டைட்டில் நான் போட்டுக்கிறேன்டி பிம்பிலிக்கி பில்லாப்பி இத நம்பலாமா வேணாமா டி ஜிலேபி பிம்பிலிக்கி பில்லாப்பி நீ ஓகே சொன்னா உடலாமா பிபிபி
イダナバラマベナマラジレベビビリキビビリキビラベイオケサナウダラマベベベ
9 minutes now to the hour. Good morning to you. Let's play Hey.
I know that TV series.
That TV series. Now, we gave you all the clues yesterday for this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
We gave you all the clues
Oh,
yesterday.
okay,
for this
okay.
one.
I know.
You know what it is?
I know.
All right, here we go. Listen properly. Got it.
Got it.
Have you watched
It brings
this one?
back so much nostalgia.
Have you watched this one before?
Yeah, my mom used to like to watch this. So every time it wasn't a choice. We just had to sit there and we knew what was happening.
So I'll give you names of people that we didn't give you yesterday. Sally Spectra.
I remember. Oh my god.
Sally Spectra, Thorn. There was a Thorn there. Who else was here? We told you about Brooke Logan yesterday.
Yeah, and the sons.
And,
What was
yeah.
the guy's son's name? What's their names?
Ridge.
Ridge, yeah,
Ridge
yeah.
and Eric.
And Eric.
Eric was the father, and then
Yeah.
Ridge was the son, and then
Yeah.
Thorn was the other brother.
Yeah.
And she married the whole lot.
All of them.
She married the whole lot.
Brooke had some serious issues, I won't lie.
And they were what? Foresters.
Yeah.
Forester
yeah.
Creations or Forester Design or something of that nature. And where were they situated? In LA, Los Angeles.
I think, yeah.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, yeah.
In Beverly Hills. So 074345447. We want to know the name of that TV series. I'll play it for you one more time. My favorite was Stephanie.
Yeah.
When she used to go and catch Brooke in the axe.
And she'd
She'd be like, you H-word. Oh, you W.
Yeah. She always used to say.
You know, there's a vast difference between H and W. There's a vast difference. 074345447. We want to know the name of that soapy. It was a soapy.
It was.
It was a soapy.
It was, yeah.
It's not Dallas. How can you people say that?
Dallas?
How can you say that? It's not Dallas. Let's see what the voice notes are saying here.
Bold and beautiful, Anvan Governor.
Morning, bold and beautiful from Aradia.
Vanakkam team, it's bold and the beautiful.
Good morning, guys. It's bold and the beautiful.
And then what?
And
Come again.
and then
Watch it while we did homework.
Can you resend that voice note, please? Ronika gave us the right answer. Morgani as well. Vimla Governor gave us the right answer. Sarojini said, it's not Dallas.
not Dallas.
Kale Vanakkam, bold and the beautiful. I hated this program, says Leon Path. I loved it.
I like the drama.
I loved it. It
Yeah.
was so entertaining to see these things happen and unfold before my very eyes. Dina from Marvin gave us the right answer. Salvi Naidu, Sarushka says bold and beautiful. So Brooke was married to her father-in-law, a father-in-law's son, father-in-law's other son, and her son-in-law as well.
Yes.
She married her son-in-law. Oof, God.
She was-
She used to give our grannies, moms, and aunts palpitations.
For real.
Yeah,
That's
she
why
used
it was
to-
so gripping for
Woo,
everybody.
she was a
Yes.
thing, this one.
You know?
Vasagi Chinsami says bold and the beautiful. Deshni says grew up watching this morning, guys. Bold and the beautiful. Sundri gave us the right answer. There's a vast difference.
Hi guys, hope you're having a good morning so far. It's Kubair and Kirshia from Vietnam. Name of the series is The Bold and the Beautiful. I used to love this program growing up.
Linda Subramani gave us the right answer. Good morning, team. It's bold and the beautiful. And there's no name attached here. Savi says
Bold and beautiful.
bold and beautiful.
Hi, this is Arya and Shreya from Yaring here. And my mommy says this is the bold and beautiful.
Your mommy-
You're allowed to watch.
Your mommy is 100% correct. Patsy says bold and beautiful, and she even put it in capital letters.
The name of that series is Bold and Beautiful.
Sugendri gave us the right answer. What about Caroline? I can't remember Caroline.
Caroline.
Caroline?
Was it Caroline?
There was a Caroline?
Daddy's bold and the beautiful, and we used to do homework on my granny and my mom used to watch
Oh,
it.
yes, there was a Caroline.
Oh,
There was a Caroline. The bold and the beautiful, says Sugen. Divashni gave us the right answer. Alma Pillai says bold and the beautiful. Salvan and Malika Chetty of Newlands. My favorite was Ridge Forrester, says Cheryl. Sarushka says, didn't marry but sunk her teeth into him too. She was like a vampire.
always
She's like
though.
a vampire.
Every episode there was something new.
Good morning. This is Conrad from Secunda. The bold and the beautiful. You the bold and she's the beautiful.
The bold,
Enjoy your day.
The bold and the beautiful is 100% correct. So that's where we are at this morning. It is the Big Breakfast Show on Southside FM 107.2. When we come back, Leah Ganesan has your 7 o'clock news bulletin. Tashria has your weather update. I hope Gareth has your sporting. Having a look at the roads, nothing much I can see happening in the Durban area. However, if you are stumbling upon traffic, please report that on 074 345 4447 and we will relay that message on your behalf. Johannesburg, there's a bit of queuing traffic in the vicinity of Malibongwe Drive. Sorry, not Malibongwe Drive, Winnie Mandela Drive. That's the old William Nicol on the N1 northbound, and do take note of that. And then in the vicinity of Olifantsfontein on the N1 southbound, there's queuing traffic there as well. Good morning to ya.
Blood moon blinding our eyes. Like thieves, we're stealing stars. Young love got us on fire. By a kiss I die. Just two kids lost in space, looking for a place we can stay. A galaxy far, 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 far away. We are starlight, we're waiting for the twilight. We're dancing in the moonlight and burning in the sunlight. Cause you and me are starlight, we're waiting for the twilight. We're dancing in the moonlight and burning in the sunlight. Cause you and me are starlight, twilight, moonlight, sunlight. Cause you and me are starlight, we're waiting for the twilight. We're dancing in the moonlight and burning in the sunlight. Cause you and me are starlight. Let fingers intertwine. Not enough of wasting time. Wild hearts out of control. We just wanna let go. Just two kids lost in space, looking for a place we can stay. A galaxy far, 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 far away. We are starlight, we're waiting for the twilight. We're dancing in the moonlight and burning in the sunlight. Cause you and me are starlight, we're waiting for the twilight. We're dancing in the moonlight and burning in the sunlight. Cause you and me are starlight, twilight, moonlight, sunlight. Cause you and me are starlight, we're waiting for the twilight. We're dancing in
Southside FM News every hour on the hour, brought to you by Macrocom, smart made simple. Vanakkam, namaskaram, 7 o'clock, good morning. In your news this hour, police are investigating the murder of an elderly female killed in Phoenix. An elderly woman is believed to have been strangled in her home in Grove Park, Phoenix. Witnesses say they last saw a garden worker leaving the home. The motive for the murder is the subject of a police investigation. Security officers on the scene say the family was not able to share more information as they are deeply distressed. Moving on, the Independent Electoral Commission of South Africa will heed Action SA's call to investigate how the ANC settled its 102 million rand debt with Ezulweni Investments. This comes after the ANC settled their debt with Ezulweni Investments out of court in December. Ezulweni had previously threatened to attach the party's assets to settle the debt. However, in December, the ANC announced that they had settled the debt by paying Ezulweni 10 million rand in donations. Action SA National Chair Michael Beaumont has welcomed the investigation, saying he found the settlement suspicious.
There's no plausible way that a political party can pay 102 million rand debt settlement with 10 million rands worth of donations, and that can be done lawfully within the Party Funding Act, given that the Party Funding Act itself limits how much each donor can donate towards that amount of money, and that interest would have to have been charged on that debt settlement over the 4 years in which it accrued. We've made that case to the IEC and the South African people, and we're delighted to say that the IEC has responded that they are going to investigate this matter, and we're going to pay close attention to what comes out of that investigation.
In other news, the South African Weather Service has issued an orange level 6 warning for disruptive rain in northern KwaZulu-Natal for today. Cogta spokesperson Siboniso Mgadi says that the level 6 alert indicates a high probability of flooding. A significant amount of rainfall is expected over the extreme northeastern part of KZN. This comes as the tropical storm Filippo passes over the country. It is expected to rain heavily today before ceasing abruptly tomorrow as the Filippo weather system moves off into the southern Indian Ocean. And in your international news, Senegal has released opposition leader Ousmane Sonko from prison. Sonko was convicted in absentia last year on a charge of corrupting the youth. The 49-year-old was released under a political amnesty. His name will now be reintroduced on the presidential candidates list before the elections that are scheduled for later this month. His arrest last year led to nationwide protests that claimed the lives of 16 people. A short while ago, gold was selling at $2,160.49 a fine ounce. A barrel of Brent crude costs $82.32. $1 is trading at 18 rand 67 cents. 1 British pound is 23 rand 89 cents. 1 euro is 20 rand 40 cents, and the dirham is trading at 5 rand 8 cents. It's currently 4 rupees 44 in Indian rupees to the rand and 2 rupees 27 in Mauritian rupees to the rand. The price for one Bitcoin is currently trading at $72,011.76. Your top story this hour. Police are investigating the murder of an elderly female killed in Phoenix. This bulletin brought to you by Macrocom, smart made simple. For the Southside FM News team, I'm Leah Ganesan.
The Big Breakfast Show. The Big Breakfast Show.
Having a look at your weather this morning, Durban's on a high of 27 degrees. It's currently at 24 now and cloudy. Cloudy conditions will continue all day. Wind gusts are up to 38 kilometers per hour. Today's temperature ranges from 22 to 27. Moving on now, Escort 26, Giants Castle 26, Ikopo 24, Cockstad 23, Ladysmith 27, Margate 24, Moidefear 24, Newcastle 26, Pietermaritzburg 24, Port Shepstone 25, Richards Bay 25, St. Lucia 26, Ulundi 21, Underberg 24, and Vryheid on 22 degrees. Having a look at the rest of the country now, Polokwane 34, Mbombela 33, Pretoria 34, Johannesburg 32, Bloemfontein 35, Kimberley 35, and Cape Town on 22 degrees.
Welcome to your world of sport. We kick off with soccer, and David Raya was the hero as Arsenal beat Porto 4-2 on penalties last night. This to reach the Champions League quarterfinals for the first time since 2010. The team were locked at 1-1 on aggregate after an absorbing second leg at the Emirates. But Raya saved twice in a shootout to break the hearts of the two-time champions. The goalkeeper pulling off a brilliant save to deny Wendell and repeated the feats against Galeno, while the home side converted all 4 of their penalties. It's the first time a Champions League match has been decided by penalties since the 2016 final between Real and Atletico Madrid. While back in South Africa, Mamelodi Sundowns extended their unbeaten run to 18 matches in the Premiership this week. This follows their 1-1 draw with SuperSport United at Loftus. After gaining the upper hand in the 29th minute, courtesy of a Mokoena stunner, Bradley Grobler's goal in the 33rd minute prevented Sundowns from recording their 15th win in the league. Onto swimming, and South Africa continue to make the presence felt on the podium, claiming 8 more medals on the penultimate night of action at the African Games in Ghana. Catherine van Rensburg picked up her 3rd individual gold medal of the championship after storming to victory in the 400-metre individual medley. Simone Mould also made another visit to the top of the podium, adding the 50-metre breaststroke title to the 100-metre breaststroke she claimed earlier in the competition. The other South African gold of the night came from the men's 4x100-metre freestyle team of Jaden Eaton, Cameron Kasali, Liam Vaby, and Jonah Poole-Jones. And Taylor Jonker added a 3rd silver medal to her individual haul, finishing 2nd in the 100-metre breaststroke. And finally, in rugby, Rassie Erasmus says he's sussing out whether Siya Kolisi will continue with the captaincy, but it's likely that he will stick with the World Cup winning formula and the players who brought the trophy home as the Springboks face Ireland in a 2-test series this July. With most of the key players either 30 years of age or older, when the Boks won their 2nd successive title in France last October, the biggest challenge for Erasmus going forward will be to ensure the average age of the team doesn't tip over 30. Erasmus said, "I'd love to have a captain locally based because he can then hop on a flight and we can have a weekend together to work on stuff." And that's a wrap of your world of sport.
The only way to kickstart your day. Wake up the right way. We're putting the good in Good Morning.
Let's get ready to rumble!
The Big Breakfast Show. With Mishant and Nigel. On Southside FM. 107.2. listening to The Big Breakfast Show. We put the good in good morning.
This mix proudly brought to you by DJ Dizzy D. 10 minutes after 7 o'clock. Now, good morning to you. A bit of Sid Sriram and the ever-popular Tribal Blast. Now, if you earn more than 21,200 rands a month, I got news for you. Big change for employees in South Africa, now earning more than 21,200 rands a month. The Department of Employment... Tashiya is laughing at me because she doesn't know what that's like. Stop it. Let me read this article. The Department... Stop it. The Department of...
Oh, goodness.
Can I continue?
Sorry, please continue.
The Department of Employment and Labour has made adjustments to the earnings threshold that applies to the Basic Conditions of Employment Act, BCEA, meaning any workers whose salaries have been increased beyond 21,200 Rand a month in 2024 will lose certain automatic protections. The earnings threshold is the level at which workers in South Africa lose automatic protections under the BCEA related to things like ordinary hours of work, overtime, and public holiday pay. As of the 1st of April, we're hoping that it's an April Fool's joke. As of the 1st of April, the new threshold will be 254,371 Rand 67 cents, an increase of 3,261 Rand 8 cents from the 2023 earnings threshold of 241,110 Rand 59 cents. The threshold equates to just under 21,198 rands per month. According to legal experts Brett Abraham, partners at Weber Wenzel, employees who earn above the threshold are not entitled to certain protections afforded to workers who earn below the threshold. In terms of the Basic Conditions of Employment Act, employees earning in excess of the earnings threshold are excluded from the following provisions, which regulate ordinary hours of work, overtime, compressed working weeks, average hours of working, meal intervals, daily and weekly rest periods, Sunday pay, pay for night work, and pay on public holidays. The provisions only apply to employees earning below the threshold. So if you earn below 21,200 Rand, if you earn 21,199 Rand, you're right. You're right.
Imagine.
Employees earning above the threshold are also not subject to deeming provisions that apply to temporary employment services, labor brokers, and fixed-term employment provisions under the Labor Regulations Act. So what are earnings? For purpose of determining whether an employee is in excess of the earnings threshold, earnings mean an employee's regular annual remuneration, which is before the deduction of income tax, before the deduction of pension fund contributions, before the deduction of medical aid contributions and similar payments, excluding similar contributions made by the employer in respect of the employee. This is subject to the proviso that substance and transport allowance received, achievement awards, and payments for overtime worked do not fall within the scope of pay. Imagine.
Crazy stuff.
Crazy stuff. 14 minutes now after 7 o'clock. Good morning.
The only way to kickstart your day, the Big Breakfast Show with Prashant Naidu on Southside FM 107.2.
Minutes now after 7 o'clock. Good morning to you. Having a look at the roads very quickly, waiting for it to load. Still nothing much happening in the Durban and KZN area as a whole roadworks between Spaghetti Junction and the M19. That's causing a little bit of delays in the morning. Everything else seems relatively clear here. Having a look at Gauteng on the N1 northbound, there is queuing traffic in the vicinity of Winnie Mandela Drive or the old William Nicol, depending which one you prefer to call it. Call it Rose by any other name. It's still a Rose, isn't it, Shreya?
Yep.
On the N12 westbound, there's also congestion before the R24 ramp to Galuli's interchange. All lanes are open there. And then on the N1 southbound in the vicinity locality of Olifantsfontein Road. There is queuing traffic. All lanes are open, but traffic is slow moving. They expect delays. Now, digital safety. Developing healthy habits or digital habits at a young age is very, very important. The digital world is a fundamental part of our everyday lives, including the lives of primary school children. It has become an extension of ways of learning and creativity. However, it also presents risks such as cyberbullying, sexual extortion, and risks to privacy. According to UNICEF, SA Kids online study, 95% of children in South Africa use the internet regularly but are not aware of these risks and how to handle them. And even more shocking, 70% of children do not share what they are exposed to.
Makes sense though.
Social Kids South Africa is a program dedicated to guide and protect children under the age of 11 years old as they navigate the online world. This digital adventure is essential training that children need to ensure they know what information they should share online and how to protect their privacy, understand how an algorithm works, and how to deal with cyberbullies. They learn good manners online and how to spot fake news and ensure the site they are on is secure. The reality is children are being exposed to the digital world from a young age, but what are we doing to show them the right way to surf the internet? Know their rights and how to handle situations. They may find themselves in somewhat compromising situations and they need to know how to wiggle the way out of it. We can monitor the online behavior by and try being online 24/7, but ensuring a child is aware of the threats, comfortable to communicate and empowered with knowledge, the more likely they are to steer away from dangerous situations, said the co-founder of Social Kids SA. Building digital literacy at a young age empowers your child with the right tools and knowledge to help them when they are older and in the infamous teenage years. Rather than letting your child learn from their peers or through social trial and error, Social Kids mascot Cody Crawler shows children how to be safe when they go online and to think before they click. If your child is playing games on their phone or watching YouTube or whatever, they are vulnerable to master manipulators online. The program has 5 adventure levels, each ending in an activity that must be submitted to earn a digital badge. Cody Crawler and his bestie, Miss Nady, take little adventurers on a journey with a purpose to upskill them via fun and age-appropriate pre-recorded lessons. So this I'm reading straight from the Rising Sun. Adventure level 1, the adventure begins with the do's and don'ts of digital safety. Children are taught about the digital footprint and the trail they leave online. Did you know that?
I had no idea.
Adventure 2 teaches the little adventurer what cyberbullying is and how to navigate and stop it by sharing with their circle of trust. This adventure level teaches them to safeguard the information and understand what details are safe to share. Adventure level 3, in this lesson, the Cody and Miss Nady focus on how to spot fake stories, the importance of asking questions, and how to do fact checking, and always ask permission from parents before sharing. Do you ask your mom permission before you put the guns up pictures on Instagram?
Sometimes. Not all the time.
Adventure level 4, Cody describes online manners with certain messages and symbols on the internet. What do these symbols and messages on the internet mean and how to interpret them? Here he goes into detail on how to play games safely and when to show your true colors and when not to. And then lastly, adventure level 5, the last level, Cody reinforces the main topics covered to ensure brave adventurers can confidently connect with the world, and it ensures they understand the dangers that could be out there and highlight the positives that the digital world has to offer. Now, for more information, just Google Get It Magazine.
Get It Magazine?
Get It Magazine.
Okay.
So I think this is very important. I also want to go on this adventure.
Yeah.
I think it's very important for everyone to know how social media works, how the internet works, what are your rights, what protections do you have, what precautions do you need to take, how to be safe. How do you, okay, so your Instagram is on private.
Yeah.
However, we've spoken about this. So you need to go change that.
Yeah, but like... I
Don't
want-
delete the pictures, archive it.
Yeah, but I don't want randos to come there and request to follow me, because then they send you some weird thing.
So I'll show you how to put the messages. If you don't follow someone, they can't DM you.
Yeah, but it shows in your requests. Yeah.
Requests.
So then, like, because it's private, that means like whoever follows me, I can see, and I have to go and see who the mutuals are, and if I know this person, and then I'll accept. But if once you're on a public account, you get anybody and everybody.
Yeah, I know.
You would know.
I know
Yeah.
all too well.
You would know these things.
However, it's quietened down now.
Think so?
It's not so bad like how it once was. I used to get a whole host of different
And
kinds of
especially
pictures.
these Bitcoin trading
Oh no!
people.
Listen, you must. You know what happened one day?
Mm-hmm.
There was an owner
Yeah.
of a very popular funeral undertaking services. Not Christopher and Clive, not Kumar, not the people from the other one with
Okay.
the W.
Oh,
Right.
okay, right.
So his Instagram account was hacked.
Okay.
And then I didn't know this, but after reading the DMs, I realized, you know what, your account is hacked. So I received a DM from this guy, and obviously from the hacker
Yeah.
via his
On hi-
account.
on
Yeah.
behalf of
And
him,
they
yeah.
said, no, he wants to pay me a total of $5,000 to promote the business. I'm like, you want to pay me 5,000 rands? Okay, sure, there's my account details, but you want to pay me $5,000? I'm going to send my invoice.
Yeah.
He's like, no. All you got to do to ensure that it's running smoothly is make me the admin on your page. And I'm like, no, so.
Okay.
But there are people that fall for it.
They are. I had so many friends
So, like,
that are so thick upstairs.
Yeah, they give the people the username and password,
Exactly.
thinking that they're gonna get like
And then
5,
they
10
go
grand.
post these things that you won 120,000, and I saw this thing on my one very close friend's account, and I'm like, "You won 120,000? You didn't tell me?" And she's like, "What are you talking about?" And I'm like, "You posted on your account," and she's like, "No, that's not me." I'm like,
Yeah,
"Are
so
you so
there's
stupid."
the way that they hack you is they either do phishing where they send you an email link or whatever,
Yeah.
or they tell you to make them the admin on your Instagram. Now, why would you make a total rando, an admin on your
But I
account?
think the youngsters have become a bit smarter in terms of these people.
It's the old people that I'm worried about.
Yeah, even on Facebook.
Yeah.
You see these random
It's the old
Bitcoin
people.
stuff happening.
And what they do is they change your password because they've already got your email address.
Yeah,
now,
and when you try and log in now,
and you
it
can't. They've
doesn't.
booted you out of your account.
Yeah.
So don't do that.
This is something that needs to be taught in school, actually.
I know it's very tempting. And sometimes you need that $5,000 to buy yourself a few bottles for the weekend. I know. But listen, resist the temptation,
yeah,
resist
yeah.
the urge of giving into that
If
because
someone tells you you're gonna win 120,000, chances are it's not what it seems.
No.
Yeah. So
no
just
one's just gonna. And let me tell you something. I don't know who needs to hear this, but I'm informing everybody.
Right.
You do not have any relative in Nigeria that was the king there and offering you $10 million because you
No.
inherited it.
No. The
You-
fact that he's
you
from-
are the heir. You are the beneficiary.
and now all of a sudden you say, okay.
And then you go tell your friends I'm a Nigerian princess, but your surname is Governor, man.
And you're a Nigerian princess. Like what?
You've
what
got a
is-
relative living there that's the king of a village, and he's left you 10 million. They'll leave the whole of Nigeria, and they'll come to you in Chatsworth. And
I agree. No,
they'll come to you.
Exactly.
Come on.
That is why.
My auntie got caught with a scam once.
Really?
Yeah. So she is a lover of exotic cats.
Like the animal.
Cats.
Right.
Like she has these Bengals.
Okay.
Which are very, very expensive.
Yeah, because they're very rare.
And then she's also likes these outrageous dogs. So she had a pug once.
Mhm.
His name was Sylvester Sly. And he's passed away. He was like old and he passed away. Then she was looking for a Cocker Spaniel.
Okay.
And she never told me about this. She only told me like recently how she got scammed.
Yeah.
And there was these people in Port Elizabeth, apparently, allegedly in Port Elizabeth,
Right.
that were offering. So how you buy a dog? You go online and you look for a dog, right? So she went and saw that, you know what? There's these people in Port Elizabeth that are selling this Cocker Spaniel, and it was advertised for about 6,500 rands or something.
Okay.
So they said, you know what, pay the money to our account and we'll deliver the dog for you. And she did it, and then she never heard from them again. So when we got the dog before Stephen, which was Cody,
Yeah.
he came we flew him down from Johannesburg, but we paid when he came here.
Oh, so you waited.
That lady from Johannesburg, where we bought him from, her son lives here, so he picked the pup up from the airport, and we met him there by Pavilion, and we did the exchange, and we paid, and we took the dog.
Okay, that's better though.
Yeah, that's better.
Always pay once you've gotten it.
Don't pay before.
My mom also got scammed.
How?
I went on an excursion for 10 days to the bush.
Yeah.
So we had to do a whole camping thing. So she was looking online and she found like a pair of shoes and like a camping bag and all these kinds of things. And I don't know if you know the brand, the Solomon brand. The Solomon. So she found a site.
I don't camp.
Okay, anyway.
I know Camp Master, if you're asking.
The chairs. Everyone knows the chairs. Right, anyway. So.
And Kiwi. I know Kiwi.
Anyway, this is Rand Solomon, and she found a site that was selling it for cheaper than it was because it's pretty expensive. So she's like, Tashria, they have this thing. I'm like, are you sure it's legit? And she's like, yeah, the comments are good. And I was like, are you sure? She ended up spending like maybe over 1,500, 1,600 rand for these things. And then she realized that she got scammed because the site that she was trying to get into the next time to log in wasn't allowing her to log in.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, wow.
Oh, wow.
How smart of you.
Talking about K-Way, in Johannesburg, how do you identify managers of any company?
They wear K-Way
They
jackets.
all wear K-Way. That is like a prerequisite.
So you know you're a manager if you wear
If you wear a K-Way, you're a manager somewhere.
I'm going to wear my K-Way jacket tomorrow.
And what you are the manager of, Tashria?
This building. I don't know.
No wonder it's in this condition. All right, listen, when we come back, we'll be telling you about the new law risk that could delay the election date in South Africa.
The only way to kickstart your day. Wake up the right way. We're putting the good in Good Morning.
Let's get ready to rumble!
The Big Breakfast Show. With Mishant and Nigel. On Southside FM. 107.2.
அடிதடி விட்டு குத்து எங்க விட்டு சமையல் வர அட கலந்திருக்கு கட்டி பல்ல கட்டி இங்க என்ன குத்த காத்திருக்கு அதுதான் கணக்கு இந்த கட்டி வர ரகம் வானா ஸ்கெட்ச் எனக்கு புரிதா உனக்கு மில்லி உள்ள போனா போதும் மில்லி வெல்ல வருவான்டா மில்லி உள்ள போனா போதும் மில்லி வெல்ல வருவான் பா முறுக்குள்ள எனக்கு ஒரு பேர் இருக்கு கேட்டாலே அதிரும் பார் உனக்கு போஸ்டர் ரெடி அண்டர் ரெடி கொண்டாடி கொலத்தனண்டி.
From the movie Leo, Not Ready. Good morning to you. I watched 2 movies yesterday.
Really?
I'll tell you their names now. Let me just go onto my Netflix account. Don't laugh at me. I forget
Was
things
it,
very I'm old now.
Alzheimer's is hitting with you?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Because I'm going to tell you how pirates stole my pension money. I'm going to tell you.
What do you mean?
Eventually.
Okay.
Eventually.
Ooh, God.
There was one movie where's this thing now? Where's my history here? How you go to
You're
history?
going to watch it again.
Tashri, put this thing for Aya.
I just feel like one day when we come visit you in the home, you're gonna sit like this and you're gonna say all these things.
Tashri, show Aya how to go there, do this thing. Show quickly.
Once you watch
My
it
friends are waiting.
good.
Where's watch it again? Yeah.
Pause here, I'll find it for you.
Where's watch it again?
I'll find it for you. Find it for you.
My granddaughter is showing me how to use the cell phone. The cell phone. My friends are waiting, man. Make fast. But let me tell you about
You
the
know
traffic
what?
very quickly.
You know what?
So on the N3 westbound, there is a single vehicle crash after the ramp from King Swayo. Right lane is blocked there. And then on the N2 southbound, stationary vehicle after the ramp from the Spaghetti Junction. Left lane, left shoulder. That's blocked. If you are approaching that, approach with caution. Out in Gauteng this morning on the N1 northbound, still queuing traffic in the vicinity of Winnie Mandela Drive or the old William Nicol. All lanes are open, but traffic is slow moving there. On the R24 Galuli's interchange, all lanes are open, but traffic is slow moving there. And finally on the N1 southbound, in the vicinity of Oliphants for Date, traffic is slow moving there, but all lanes are open. She can't find it. Bring ya.
No, because your phone's with, I don't know.
She actually searched watch it.
Because
again.
sometimes it comes up as to watch it again. Like whatever you watch, it should come up.
I'm checking now.
Who acts? Was it a Tamil, Telugu,
Wait, man.
English?
Continue watching. Continue
It will
watching.
be continue watching because you finished it.
Yeah, but it should be here somewhere.
Like it should be underneath. Like. Dun, dun. See, I have this thing here called Watch It Again.
Hey,
So
I
all
tell you
the
now. I tell
things.
you now. I tell you now what I watched. Right.
At least.
So I watched
accent-
Merry Christmas.
Oh God. Okay.
I watched Merry Christmas with Katrina Kaif.
Oh yes, and
such-
Vijay
yeah,
and Vijay.
Yeah. It was a nice movie. It was okay. I didn't really like the story because she murdered her husband.
Oh God. Okay.
But that's there. And then what else did I watch yesterday, man? Let me find it for you quickly.
Or at least say the storyline. Maybe we'll catch on.
No. Adi Keshava.
Oh, the storyline was amazing though.
But I don't like how abrupt they just said that this is not your mother and father. And then they said, no, we lied about that too.
But yeah, because he had to go back home and figure out what was actually happening. But the storyline was very good.
So yeah, Merry Christmas was an okay movie.
The Adi Keshava was pretty good, I won't lie.
The Adi Keshava was quite nice. So it's on Netflix, both those movies there. And it's very nice. Then I watched The Laundromat with Meryl Streep and Antonio Banderas.
How was it?
And that was nice as well.
So you just had a whole movie day yesterday.
Yeah, I had a whole movie day. Namaskaram team, I'm not sure what's going on, but there's major traffic jams if you're getting out of Shallcross. First one is the M7 towards Pinetown. Traffic backs up just past North Park, and then on the N2 northbound, traffic backed up past the M7 bridge. That's usual traffic there. But unfortunately, that's what it's become now. That's because of the roadworks that's ongoing there, and it'll only come right when that's finished. Now, we got a voice note here that came through.
You know, these scammers are so good that you can barely tell if it's genuine or a scam. So just doubt everything. But yeah, I agree. Pay the cash only when you receive the goods, and if they insist on cash up front, then you say you walk away from a deal, because anything that is too good to be true definitely is too good to be true. We also got our Chinese chow chow from Pretoria, and I said I will only pay when I see the purple tongue in person, and that's what happened.
The purple
We
tongue.
did the exchange only when I saw the dog's tongue, and I saw the dog, and I knew it is genuine.
You know, the purple tongue, my neighbor, well, not actually my neighbor, he lives on our road.
Yeah.
He had a brown chow chow,
Mm-hmm.
and her name was Chocolate.
Oh.
And she had this purple tongue, and I used to wonder, why is this dog's tongue purple? Can she not breathe? Like, what's going on? I was a kid, man. Like, what's going on here?
Right.
Like, your dog is choking. And he's like, no, that's how it is. I'm like, no, it can't be. The dog is choking. The dog can't breathe.
Do you know what my cousin's dog's name is?
What?
The triplets?
What?
Srinivasan,
No, man.
Ranganathan, Kovendan.
What dog is it?
Srini for short.
What
He's a
dog?
sausage dog.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not called a sausage dog, Tash. Yeah, it's a dachshund.
That's what we Indian people call it.
It's a
so-
dachshund.
Whatever.
Stephen is going to be turning 63, and then next year is his 70th birthday, and I'm now thinking, should I get another dog just in case?
But Stephen is Stephen.
So, no, listen, I know that he'll live for a good few years.
But he's very energetic, I must
Yeah,
say.
so
for his
my
age.
neighbor lives on my road. They had a Maltese, same like Stephen,
Mm-hmm.
and they had to put him down. He passed away a few weeks ago at the ripe old age of 19 years of age.
Really?
Yeah, he was 19
Wow.
years old. The dog was a walking miracle. And you know what? They took it for a walk every single day, even in the last few days too. They took it for a walk, and it was.
Aw.
It had arthritis and a whole lot of health issues.
Shame.
But 19 years, man.
19 years is very
Like
young.
what? 133 years old.
Yeah, that is
That is a
old.
big boy.
Oh, for real.
So yeah, that was.
But
that.
if you do get another dog, what would you get?
Another Maltese.
Yeah, they're very cute.
No, they're easy for me to train.
Yeah,
Like
Steven's very
like when
good.
the chicken ran on the road.
Yeah.
I had the gate open the dog sat on the driveway and waited for me.
But he
He
won't-
never moved. He could have ran on the road like a hobo.
Yeah.
He sat there and he
And he watched
he
you.
he just sat there and waited for me. He didn't even come to where you can see me.
But that's the thing. Like when Steven meets new people, he gets very excited.
Yeah.
He like wants to see how you behave with him, and then he's fine.
Yeah.
But he's so well trained. Even the one day, remember when we went outside your house? He
Yeah.
just sat there and he waited for you to jump off, open the gate. He didn't even run out the gate. He just sat there and
Yeah.
waited for you.
This is how you know you're being scammed. Anytime you have to give money to get more money, you are being scammed. That is the rule. And parents, don't give your children your cell phone to play with. Please put it on airplane mode. I had a courier guy give his children the cell phone. They called me over 20 times on WhatsApp and he was unaware of it.
Listen, so it happened that kids were playing with a cell phone. And they made a whole lot of card purchases on the apps.
Oh.
Yeah.
My one cousin finished all my airtime
How?
because he was just phoning random people.
Randos?
And because I have a speed dial
Yeah.
with like, you know, my family or whatever. So they were just randomly calling. And then one day I called my mom for something. And they're like, you have 1 minute. And I'm like, how? That's not possible. I had like 300 minutes. There's no way that it's finished. So then I realized.
All right, talking about money problems now, new laws risk delaying election date in South Africa. South Africa's National Assembly passed amendments to the nation's electoral laws, including changes to how government funding for political parties is allocated, a move that could trigger court challenges and delay the May 29th voting date, although a legal expert considers that unlikely. The Electoral Matters Amendment Bill was initially aimed at providing state support to independent candidates who cannot contest provincial and national votes for the first time, but also includes changes to the formula used to disperse money to parties. An increased share will go to the biggest ones. So, government's funds, the government funds political parties. Now they're saying an increased share will go to the biggest ones, meaning the ruling African National Congress will be the main beneficiary of the government funding, while smaller rivals will lose out. The bill will now be referred to the National Council of Provinces for approval and then referred to President Cyril Matamela Ramaphosa to sign into law. We will wait for the NCOP to adopt it. Then we will approach the president not to sign it. Corn Mulder, the chief whip of the opposition Freedom Front Plus, said in a text message, if he does, then we will go to court. The Inkatha Freedom Party, the country's fourth largest, expects the vote to be postponed should there be legal challenges. We don't want to delay the elections, but looks like we will have no choice, says Liesel van der Merwe, the IFP's chief whip. Lawson Naidu, the executive secretary of the Council for Advancement of the South African Constitution, sees a low risk of the vote not proceeding as planned. The courts are loath to issue an interdict to postpone elections, he said. Secondly, I don't think the issue of funding is critical to this election. Well, we hope that it does not.
Hopefully not, yeah.
Affect, because I'm ready to vote.
Me too.
I already know what I'm doing.
Even me.
But I don't know. Last minute I go there, I'll see something.
And
I'll
you'll
change
go
my
put a
mind.
tick instead of a cross and then they'll throw your votes away.
You know what they should be doing?
Yeah.
They should actually start adopting the digital system of voting where you go there, there's an iPad or a screen or whatever in front of you, and you put your thumbprint next to the person's face you want to vote for. That way that reduces the paperwork and the votes get captured now. As soon as it's there you don't have to spend 2-3 weeks counting. We know now
It's
who's winning.
automatically
Yeah, we know now
added.
who's winning.
Yeah.
And then you can't come, no political party can come last minute and dump one whole box of votes there.
Exactly, because by the time you count each and every single vote, sometimes you're tired and you may
And
not
what about
count
human
all-
error?
Exactly, so you may not always count all the votes.
Morning, guys. I hope you're well. It's Denise. So, in my line of work, we deal with large sums of money. So once a client emailed me asking me whether they can withdraw the interest, which was about R1 million, and they actually put the email, the banking details on the email, which you're not supposed to do. So I phoned the client and I made arrangements, and I emailed the documents. I went to lunch and came back, and there was an email supposedly from the client saying, oh, I'm so sorry, but please don't pay the money into the account number that I sent it to you. Pay it into this account. So I looked at the email and I thought, oh, this doesn't look right, because the font was totally different, and I thought it's just like an hour and the client's now changing his mind, so I've got to phone the client to confirm. So when I phoned the client to confirm that this is the email I received, and she was like, I didn't send you an email, and I was like, yeah, but I've got it here with all your details and everything. And then we realized that her emails were hacked. We checked with our IT department and we were okay, but her emails were hacked. And then she decided, okay, she doesn't want the withdrawal. She actually came into the office and we did all the paperwork. But yeah, it's this phishing scams are so real. We deal with it every day, so we've got to be very careful. We go for training on these phishing scams, so we have to be wary of every single thing that comes through on our emails, especially if if people are putting banking details on emails. Please tell them, do not put banking details in the emails, and even the subject line should not make mention of any type of money that's being transferred or dealt with. Thank you guys. Bye.
The only way to kickstart your day, the Big Breakfast Show with Bashant Naidu on Southside FM 107.2.
Yaravella langavude ஆசையா எப்பா எப்பாப்பா கண்ணுக்குள்ள நீ செதி சொல்லன்பா சிட்டிக்க வைக்கும் ஆசையா வந்தாயப்பா தங்கத்தில் தான் தச்சுக்கோ ஏப்பா கொஞ்சம் தயங்காதப்பா கொஞ்சம் அடங்க வேணாம்பா ரொம்ப மயங்காதப்பா தப்பாப்பா தப்பாப்பா கொஞ்சம் பாட்டு கவலா கொஞ்சம் டான்ஸ் கவலா ரெண்டும் உனக்காகவே கவலா கவலா நூ கவலையா நூ கவலி ரா 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 நூ கவலையா நூ கவலி ரா 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 ரா
10 minutes now to 8 o'clock. Good morning to you. And today in the US, actually.
Oh, I'm left in the dark. I don't know now. Now it's like I'm scared.
Today in the US.
Oh God.
Oh wow.
No.
My boyfriend's disgusted by my toilet habit when I wipe and clean up. I'm mortified. So you're gonna have to listen to
God.
this. A woman has revealed now her boyfriend discovered her bathroom habit and was disgusted and grossed out by it, but a lot of people are coming down firmly on her side. A woman has shared how she was so upset after revealing her partner is disgusted by her bathroom behavior, but people are very much on her side. The majority of us, and I say majority of us, all of us, except her,
Right.
likes to be discreet when it comes to toilet habits. No, I send voice notes and all.
When you hear the echo in someone's voice note, you must know where they are and what they're doing. 'Cause
There's no sound effects or anything, but it's
pretty
just
obvious.
one girlfriend has said she felt ashamed or shamed by her boyfriend's reaction when he recently discovered her method. The couple have been together for 2 years and decided to move in together. She is a second-generation immigrant who was born in the US to Indian parents.
Okay.
As such, she grew up with a bidet in the bathroom. Do you know what a bidet is, Tashria?
A bidet?
A bidet.
It sounds very familiar.
A bidet is a toilet that has a tap or a water thingy
That comes-
attached
yeah,
to it.
yeah.
And what you do is you open the tap and it squirts water and it washes your bottom.
Yeah, yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
So that's a thing. All right?
Okay.
Then one day her boyfriend stumbled. So anyway, since moving to the new place with a partner, she doesn't have the luxury of having a toilet with a bidet, so she's bought a portable one.
Okay.
A portable bidet that you fill with water and you give it a squeeze and it squirts.
Okay.
All right? And she got this from Amazon, and it's more economically friendly and budget friendly instead of installing a bidet into the bathroom, right?
Right.
Then one day her boyfriend stumbled across this device contraption while looking for something in her drawers, and he came and asked what it was, and she told him, she explained. At first he was taken aback, and I thought he's just curious, so I didn't think much of it until I answered how to use it. Why are you telling people all?
Why?
Are you giving them the method statement?
But see, that's what happens when you live with someone. Now you know.
So anyway, what she generally does is after she wipes her bottom with toilet paper,
Right.
she uses the bidet and squirts the water and then uses her hands to clean wherever and then uses toilet paper again and then washes her hands like 2 to 3 times. She said this on social media. She's giving a detailed account of how she uses the contraption.
Who wants to know this?
The boyfriend.
But,
So she continued that he was immediately disgusted and made me feel gross about using my hands. So she said it's nothing different from washing your bottom in the shower. I have never shamed him for using toilet paper exclusively.
Okay.
Are you wiping 2 times? No one's asking you these type of questions. You know what I'm saying? Now he's just making me feel like he's done something abominable or I've done something abominable by using my hands.
But you have.
Dude, I washed them every single time we held hands.
No, you're making it worse. You can't
I really want to
tell me
scream at him right now for how ridiculous and childish and immature he is acting. Is this something salvageable? I cannot fathom going to a couples therapist to discuss his hang-ups about how I clean myself after I use the bathroom.
I mean, you opened it up on social media, so...
People were quick to comment on the post, and they were largely on the woman's side. One responded, I asked for and got a bidet toilet seat for Christmas. No plumbing required, other than attaching it to the toilet tank. It shoots a good jet both front and back. No scrubbing required. It's just a bit of drying off that you need to do. You do you, and you've been together for a while. You haven't poisoned him yet, so I'm guessing your hygiene is fine.
Oh, God.
And the second user said, I know they are more hygienic, but I dislike bidets. With the COVID epidemic, I bought Toto attachment. Used it a few times and decided no. There's nothing gross about what using the bidet does. It's like taking a shower. I use soap and my hand during the shower, and then the bidet does the same thing.
You never heard of a sponge?
The bidet does the same
I'm just asking.
So you know what? I don't see any problem, yeah?
Uh-huh.
But that's why it's important to live with someone that you know. When I first went to India, I wondered why there's those phones, the shower phones.
Yeah.
I wondered why there's one next to the toilet. I don't know.
You didn't know what it was.
I don't know what it is. I thought you must drag that thing to the tub. Then I realized there's one in the tub here as well.
Yeah. They overgave you.
You know what's the irritating, the one thing I don't understand about Indian hotels and their bathrooms.
Yeah.
You know the shower, there's no lip. It's shower, floor, all one level.
Yeah.
So when you have a shower, you flood the whole bathroom.
But that's true.
You flood everything.
There's no different levels.
It's all one level.
Yeah.
You're on the same level when you're on the toilet, you're on the same level when you're brushing your teeth, and you're on the same level when you go to the shower. And then when you open that, the water is everywhere.
Exactly.
And, I leave it.
You leave
it? I just take that phone there by the shower,
and
by the toilet.
It.
By the toilet, there's always a phone there.
Yeah.
And I start hosing it that way. I start hosting everything, all the soap and all.
This is a game or something. You're going
You know when people host their yards?
Yeah.
I host from one
That's
side.
what you were
and
doing.
Yeah, in a methodical manner.
God,
in a methodical manner.
You can't. Oh, goodness. No.
Oh, my goodness. No, man. Things are not right in the other countries.
No. They really
Things are not right in the other countries. Now, I'm giving so this is in the UK, I'm giving my daughter the same name as my friend's stillborn baby. She says it's insensitive. I think so too.
I also think so.
I think that's very insensitive and you should refrain from doing such. Find another name.
Yeah, there's
so many other
billions
names.
of names.
If you run short of names, ask me, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
And
his is very
mine's very creative.
Very, very creative name.
I want to ensure that those names from yesteryear do not die.
But can't you use it as a middle name?
Like Janaki, Bommi, Pubedi and all I don't understand the name Pubedi. Am I wrong? Am I the only one?
I had never heard of this name before.
Pubedi.
No, don't say it like that.
I have never understood the.
Life of me understand why.
So if you're looking at it in context, who is a flower and what is Bedi? Speak, Tashria, speak. Speak.
Same thing is happening to me as last time. I can't. It's too much to deal with. That's what I'm saying. Maybe have like a current name and have
The right name is Pubati.
Right.
But the Chatsun people, the Chatsun people of yesteryear,
You're right,
have changed it completely and made it Pubedi. You know what? Yes, Leah Ganesh from the 8 o'clock news bulletin. Good morning to you.
Southside FM News every hour on the hour, brought to you by Macrocom, smart made simple. Vanakkam, namaskaram, 8 o'clock, good morning. In your news this hour, the eThekwini municipality has invited businesses to apply for the 2024 Lions Den Business Plan competition. The municipality says it continues with its mandate to encourage an entrepreneurial and innovative culture. It says supporting and participating in the competition aims to create employment and boost local development. Local small and medium businesses, micro-enterprises and cooperatives are invited to apply before the deadline on the 5th of April. The municipality has encouraged business owners to visit their social media page and website for more information. Moving on, City of Johannesburg Mayor Kabelo Gwamanda says the city is working hard to resolve its water issues. About 20 suburbs in Johannesburg, including Randburg and surrounding areas, have not had water for the past 10 days. The City of Johannesburg and its citizens have previously had to request assistance from Randwater and the province. The severe water crisis is now threatening the city's well-being and causing significant challenges for the city's economic centre. Mayor Gwamanda says discussions to resolve the issue are underway.
There's been consecutive meetings with Rainwater in particular, but those have been in the main concerned with the very high consumption in the city of Johannesburg. Rainwater has instituted an investigation to get a determination that we can then report on to our residents that have been affected.
In other news, the South African Weather Service has issued an orange level 6 warning for disruptive rain in northern KwaZulu-Natal for today. COGTA spokesperson Siboniso Ngadi said that the level 6 alert indicates a high probability of flooding. A significant amount of rainfall is expected over the extreme northeastern part of KZN. This comes as the tropical storm Philippo passes over the country. It is expected to rain heavily today before ceasing abruptly tomorrow as the Philippo weather system moves off into the southern Indian Ocean. And in your international news, 3 Ukraine-based Russian paramilitary groups say they have embarked on a cross-border raid in Russia. Fighters from the Freedom of Russia Legion and Siberian Battalion appeared in videos fighting in Russia's Belgorod and Kursk regions. The FRL and an exiled Russian politician claimed 2 villages were now in control of liberation forces. Russia's defense ministry says the breakthrough attempts were opposed. And in your sport news, the English football team Arsenal has progressed to the UEFA Champions League quarter-finals for the first time in 14 years. The Gunners played host to Porto in their round of 16 second-leg clash last night, where they had to overturn a 1-0 deficit on aggregate. The midfielder Leandro Trossard pulled the scores level just before half-time. After no further goals were scored, the winner had to be decided through penalties. Their Arsenal goalkeeper David Raya was the hero, saving 2 of the penalties to help his side to a 4-2 win. Barcelona also progressed to the final 8, beating Napoli 3-1 on the night and 4-2 on aggregate. A short while ago, gold was selling at $2,158.97 a fine ounce. A barrel of Brent crude costs $82.38. $1 is trading at 18 Rand 67 cents. 1 British pound is 23 Rand 88 cents. 1 euro is 20 Rand 40 cents. And the dirham is trading at 5 Rand 8 cents. It's currently 4 rupees 44 in Indian rupees to the rand and 2 rupees 47 in Mauritian rupees to the rand. The price for one Bitcoin is currently trading at $72,219.53. Your top story this hour: the eThekwini municipality has invited businesses to apply for the 2024 Lions Den Business Plan competition. This bulletin brought to you by Macrocom, smart made simple. For the Southside FM News team, I'm Leah Ganesan.
The only way to kickstart your day. Wake up the right way. We're putting the good in good morning.
Let's get ready to rumble!
The Big Breakfast Show. With Mishanthan Naidoo. On Southside FM 107.2.
5 minutes after 8 o'clock now, and Tashnia finally understood what Pubedi means. We don't blame her. You're from the Andhra areas.
So I wouldn't know these kinds of words.
Now, do you want to feel... Okay, not so much you, but the rest of the congregation here today.
Right.
The rest of the congregants.
The congregants.
The congregants.
Right.
There was a teacher in a school in Gauteng, somewhere in the Gauteng province, that has a grade 8 class.
Okay.
It's not in a private school, it's a public school. And he asked his class, these grade 8s, if they knew certain people.
Okay.
Now, I must advise sensitive viewers, sensitive listeners,
Yeah.
this is not for you because it is going to make you feel old.
Really? Also not.
So which year were the current grade 8s born? So what they were like, they're probably now like 13, 14 around.
Yeah,
there.
so they were born in 2010.
Excuse me?
Yes.
Oh no.
My brother was born in 2010. And he's in grade 8.
Oh no. Oh no.
His facial reaction killed me. Ooh,
Oh, wow.
God, yeah,
Okay,
so
listen.
they were all born in 2010.
2010, 2011.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen to this.
Okay, TikTok, are you ready to feel old? Ladies and gents, do you know who Oprah is? No. What is Oprah? Oprah is a school. Do you know who Justin Timberlake is? Yes. Do you know who Kylie Minogue is? No. Do you know who Madonna is? No. Do you know who Tom Cruise is? Yes. Okay. Do you know who Britney Spears is? Yes. Do you know Christina Aguilera? No. Do you know who else can we think of? Who was important? Do you know who Ivanka Trump is?
No.
Donald Trump's wife.
Donald Trump's wife. Wow. Okay.
You know what? We are old. Not you, but we are old.
The rest of the people.
Because you also didn't know who Kylie Minogue is.
Yeah, that's
and
what
then
I
I
was
realized I felt bad for you this morning when I was coming to work because I realized that you were born in a very different kind of generation.
Completely different.
Like, do you know who Busta Rhymes is?
No. See?
So you don't know Busta Rhymes? He's like one of the fastest rappers in the world. Twister. Not the KFC one.
No.
The rapper.
No.
Do you know Ja Rule?
No.
Exactly what I'm saying. I mean, those people... Okay, you wouldn't know Ja Rule because 50 Cent killed his career completely.
Yeah, 50 Cent, I mean...
So what happened was Ja Rule was hosting a concert somewhere when 50 Cent just appeared on the scene and like making gold money.
Right.
And Ja Rule had a concert somewhere in this auditorium. And 50 Cent bought all the tickets and no one came.
Really? That is so... I want to use a word, but it's not right to say.
50 Cent bought all the tickets and no one came.
That is so... Like in Gen Z lingo and terms, you'd say that's so savage of him. Imagine. He bought all the tickets.
Welcome, breakfast team. This is Manokri Mandri. Just to let you guys know, there's protest action happening in Phoenix around the Unit 10, Unit 11, Unit 12 area, which is Fernham, Whetstone and West Ham. There's fire tires burning a corner of Fernham and Phoenix Industrial Park, and all roads, more major roads are blocked, and the traffic is gridlocked. Mika Nandri. And the sad part is that the kids are writing exams and they can't make it to go to school. The transport cannot come fetch kids, and I don't know what's going to be happening.
Very sad.
Very, very sad. All right, 10 minutes after 8 o'clock now. Here is your Razzmatazz.
Never seen you looking so lovely as you did tonight. I've never seen you shine so bright. I've never seen so many men ask you if you wanted to dance. Looking for a little romance, given half a chance. I have never seen that dress you're wearing, or the highlights in your hair that catch your eye. I have been blind, lady in red is dancing with me, cheek to cheek. There's nobody here, it's just you and me. It's where I wanna be, but I hardly know this beauty by my side. I'll never forget the way you look tonight. I've never seen you looking so gorgeous as you did tonight. I've never seen you shine so bright. You were amazing. Never seen so many people want to be there by your side. And when you turn to me and smile, it took my breath away. I have never had such a feeling of complete and utter love as I do tonight. Lady in red is dancing with me, cheek to cheek. There's nobody here, it's just you and me. It's where I wanna be, but I hardly know this beauty by my side. I'll never forget the way you look tonight. I never will forget the way you look tonight. Lady in red, lady in red, lady in red, my lady in red.
The only way to kickstart your day? The Big Breakfast Show with Prashant Naidu on Southside FM 107.2.
You're listening to The Big Breakfast Show.
Hi.
We put the good in good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for the times that you've given me. The memories are all in my mind. And now that we've come to the end of our rainbow, there's something I must say out loud. You once, twice, 3 times a lady, and I love you. Yes, you once, twice, 3 times a lady, and I love you. I love you. When we are together, the moments I cherish with every beat of my heart. To touch you, to hold you, to feel you, to need you. There's nothing to keep us apart. You once, twice, 3 times a lady, and I love you. I love you.
The only way to kickstart your day? The Big Breakfast Show with Bashanta Naidu on Southside FM 107.2.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from caving in? Do you ever feel already buried deep, 6 feet under screens, but no one seems to hear a thing? Do you know that there's still a chance for you, 'cause there's a spark in you? You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just on the night, like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you work. Make 'em go, as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. you shoot across the sky. You're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make 'em go, You're gonna leave 'em blind, Even brighter than the moon, moon, moon. Boom, boom, boom. Even brighter than the moon, moon, moon.
The only way to kickstart your day? The Big Breakfast Show with Bashant Naidu on Southside FM 107.2.
Minutes after 8 o'clock. Good morning to you, Tash. Yeah, I got no words.
I'm in my element. Leave me alone.
She came alive when the song played.
This
She
is
was
my
dead for
anthem.
Katy Perry's Firework.
Yeah, this is my anthem,
And then she just
and you cut it off.
and she just came alive.
I'm so upset.
All right, now, how much did the Tooth Fairy ever give you?
It never gave me money. It always gave me presents.
Presents?
Yeah, I think only once I got 100 rand.
Oh, okay.
What? Why? Oh, like that.
So Tooth Fairy gifts children $100 bills and designer jewelry nowadays.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not only has the amount of money children receive for losing a tooth increased, but some parents are also leaving a gift under the pillow. Now, let's ask the listeners very quickly. How much did the Tooth Fairy give you, and what is the most you ever gave your child?
Yeah, like I used to get a watch. I used to get like all these like.
Do you know how to read the
toys.
time though?
Yeah, I was like maybe 6, 7. But it was like those digital ones.
Yeah?
Like the numbers, like a Winnie the Pooh one, or like.
7:48.
Yeah, so you just read the numbers.
Yeah.
What's the time? No, now it's 6:24.
It's 15:23 now.
Yeah. It's 23:12.
23:12, yeah. So, we want to know from you, how much did the Tooth Fairy give you, and how much did you have to give your
Did
child?
you used to get stuff from Tooth Fairy?
10 rands and 20 rands.
That's it?
Yeah, and then I used to give my mom to keep it safe. And she kept it so safe, I never got it back.
You never got,
I never got it back.
you never saw it again.
Never saw it again. So, some children are receiving $100 bill and designer jewelry under their pillows as the Tooth Fairy has become more generous worldwide. The US national average for Tooth Fairy gifting has risen from under $2 in 2001 to more than $60 in 2023, according to polling data by Delta Dental. But some parents have revealed to Wall Street Journal that they give even more extravagant gifts to their children. Like one child in the UK, for example, received £60 from the Tooth Fairy and a Louis Vuitton bracelet.
Oh, wow.
A Louis Vuitton
Wow.
bracelet.
Okay.
Miss Nig's husband bought the designer piece when their daughter was born, and she said it felt like the correct time to gift it. At 6-7 years old, the first tooth fell, and you said, okay, I'm going to give you the Louis Vuitton bracelet now.
Bracelet, imagine.
But the Tooth Fairy brought it.
Yeah.
That was her first baby tooth that she lost, and the process was uncomfortable for her, so we decided to give her an extra Tooth Fairy experience. This lady told the US publication. Childhood goes by so fast that we believe in cherishing every moment, celebrating milestones, and creating long-lasting memories. I'll tell you a nice way to go about capturing these memories and preserving them. You know, a lot of parents take so many photos and videos of the child.
Yeah.
And then it sometimes gets lost. So what you can do is open up an email account for that child
Okay.
and email all those pictures and videos to that email account, and when the child turns 18 or 21 or something, just give them the login details.
Whoa, that's smart though.
So all the certificates and trophies and everything, you
All
just
of
take
that.
pictures of it or scan it and email it.
Because back in the day, you guys had this rectangle thing with the two circles in the middle.
Huh?
When you guys are younger,
Yeah.
it was a rectangle, and it had two circles in the middle.
What's that?
It starts with a C. Cassette. It's a cassette. What? Is it what it's called?
I'm so sorry.
I
I'm so
think- I
sorry.
think I
No,
made
no, no.
another
I
blunder.
apologize. You're quite right. It's called a cassette.
Yeah, a
But
cassette.
you know what? I can't even blame you for that because cassettes were long gone.
Right.
By your
So
time.
my grandparents said I got this cassette thing.
Yeah.
And we must go, and I think
You go to PALS.
yeah, and then you convert it from that to
DVD, yeah.
VH something to DVD.
VHS.
VHS. Yeah. So then
This is so strange.
I feel like I'm talking to like I don't even know what I'm speaking about. And then you convert that into like a DVD. So like all their old like videos and stuff that they took like on a big camera.
Yeah.
We put it on all these DVDs and kept it. But the thing is, sometimes it gets scratched. They don't play properly.
So I'll tell you with my cassettes, I've got from my first sports day, the Debs balls and concerts I used to take part for.
Yeah.
And that's all gone now. They threw everything away.
Why?
They were getting rid of all the cassettes, and there wasn't that facility at the time
Yeah.
to go transfer from. Only my mother still got a wedding cassette.
Yeah, like we also got like our parents' wedding the night before.
Yeah.
And then like my first birthday.
So let me tell you what
videos.
people used to do back in the day, right, Tasha? There was
Yeah.
there was no PVR,
Mhm.
there was no Netflix, there was
Yeah.
no nothing. However, you put a cassette into the cassette player, and you could record from the TV onto that.
Oh.
You could record from the movie that's on the TV.
Yeah.
People used their wedding cassettes and taped over it and forgot. They didn't realize what they did.
That there was a oh no.
Yeah, and you just have these labels on the front of it.
Yeah.
And you write with a pen what it is. You write with a pen.
I know, like for the iStedfords, there was those video cameras, and you'd put the mini disc inside, and it would record on that. But we have to label them because sometimes you could use the same disc and record over it. So that was by how far I came because I was born in that era.
Oh, Richardson, you make me laugh. I tell you that much. I enjoy the razzmatazz. Oh, you way Aman Appa gave us Tooth Fairy timing money and all those days back in the days. Your teeth fell out. That's your problem. No, but I should give my son, yeah, I should put a 10 and a 20 on his pillow. Children get excited in the moments. But not today's Gen Zs, the 10 and 20 are not enough for them. Yeah, they want like iPad phones and all that. Yeah,
iPad phone.
Memorable make one. But no, I truly never had that day because Amanappa didn't know what all those dramas. But you and the cassette story now. I got my wedding on the VHS cassette. Yeah, and those who shy a video machine and watch movies and all.
Yeah. Laranya lost two teeth so far. And when I say lost, the first one she swallowed.
Oh,
and the
God.
second one fell under the couch.
Okay.
The most she's ever gotten is 50 rand. And even that was too much for me because she never had a tooth to give the tooth fairy.
Oh no.
There's something.
But the baby teeth are very, very small. Sometimes, like, even when it's like extremely wobbly,
Yeah.
it just, yeah.
So anyway, this one lady in the US, she put money and chocolate coins under the pillow.
Okay.
And then this girl went to school and told her classmates, who are all expecting visits from the Tooth Fairy at this stage, that the Tooth Fairy gave her chocolate coins, and there was a protest because why didn't the Tooth Fairy give me chocolate coins?
Oh.
And the teacher didn't know what to do with the situation. I wouldn't know. I would tell them straight, hey, listen, yeah.
No.
There's no such.
They are still young children that they believe in, you know, Santa and what else they would, the Easter Bunny.
So global searches on Pinterest were up 100% for potty training rewards ideas. You need a reward to potty train a child? No, I mean the child needs a reward for potty training? What is this, dog training?
Yeah, why would they need it?
My granny told me there was no potties.
Yeah.
She put you on the toilet and said, sit there and do your thing.
Really?
Call me when you finished.
oh.
Call me when you finished. And whenever you want to go, you go there. If you don't go there, I'll make you go choose your stick and come.
Even I didn't get that.
We didn't have potties and all these things. Our nappies were the towels.
Oh yeah, you guys were fun.
We didn't have Pampers and Huggies and all these type of
Okay,
things.
well, I was fortunate.
We
to
didn't have
this.
formula. They used to give us clover milk.
Shame. That makes me sad. I don't know what to tell you guys. You went through the struggle back in the day.
There was no formula. You drink what you get. Water, drink. You don't want to drink that? Drink water and be happy.
Why?
Cerelac. And our purity was phenomenal. You get
biryani and
you get all liquidized and you eat that. Be happy.
Yeah.
Eat that and be happy. All right, let's have a look at what's happening on X, formerly known as Twitter. So, going over here, if you travel across Russia,
Right.
and Russia is a big country.
It is.
If you travel across Russia, you will cross 7 time zones.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Regular exercise changes the way your DNA functions. You would have to do 250,000 crunches to burn 1 pound of body fat.
Really?
So sit-ups are pointless.
Yeah.
Psychology says people who hide their feelings usually care the most. Apples are more efficient at waking you up in the morning than caffeine.
Okay.
This is why the guy from House of Cards, Kevin Spacey, would always cut up apples in the morning.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Will Smith is the only actor to have 8 consecutive films gross more than $100 million at the domestic box office.
Whoa.
Lazy people accomplish more. Their laziness actually enables them to find the easiest way to get things done.
I like it. I like that.
It's normal to have an urge to jump off a cliff. No. No, it's not normal.
You don't just wake up one day and say, I want to jump over a cliff. Like what? I don't understand.
The most used line in movies is let's get out of here.
Oh, okay.
Men don't generally finish maturing until the age of 43. With women, it's around the age of 32.
43? Okay,
I've
that's
still got a way to go.
That makes sense.
I've still got a way to go. I've got about 11 years left in me.
Yeah.
Psychology says that too much stress literally causes the human brain to freeze and shut down temporarily. Steve Jobs was adopted. His biological father was Abdul Fattah Jandali, a Syrian Muslim.
Okay.
Fun fact, the word bed looks like an actual bed.
Really? Huh.
It does.
It does though, yeah.
Old text messages, songs, and photos provide a psychological window into the past, revealing what you miss and how things used to be. So Facebook does this thing where they show you your memories from yesteryear.
Oh, yes, I saw. Yeah. Pretty cool, actually.
Hey, we were stupid. We were such a stupid bunch of people. You know how we used to type, Tashriya? One uppercase, one lowercase. One uppercase, one lowercase. One uppercase, one lowercase.
Why?
That's how we used to type.
What's the reason for that?
It was just a thing.
Okay.
So, like, your name. The T will be uppercase, the H will be lowercase, the A will be uppercase, the S will be lowercase, the H will
Was
be...
that like a style? Like,
Yeah, it was our thing back in the day.
That's so funny. Wow. You guys, I don't know what to say.
And when you see, and when we see the mix-it language we used to use, nice is NYC.
Stop it.
G2G, got to go. BRB, be right back.
Yeah.
WUU2,
Yeah, that WUU2, what you up to? I don't understand why people...
LOMB,
LOMB.
lying on my bed.
Oh, I didn't even know that. But that's LOML. Do you know what that is? Love of my life.
Oh my goodness. All right, it is the Big Breakfast Show. Good morning to you.
மதுரைக்கு போகாதடி அங்க மல்லிப்பூ கண்ண வைக்கும் தஞ்சாவூர் போகாதடி தல ஆட்டாம பொம்மணிக்கும் தூத்துக்குடி போனா சில கப்பல் கரை தட்டும் கொடைக்கானல் போனா அங்க மேகம்னு சுத்தும் அசருது அசருது ஊர் மொத்தமா அது என்ன ஓ குத்தமா அசருது அசருது ஊர் மொத்தமா அது என்ன ஓ குத்தமா மத்தையில தனியாக மத்தையில தூங்காத தாமங்க மாநாடி ஒழிஞ்சு போக மதுரைக்கு போகாதடி அங்க மல்லிப்பூ கண்ண வைக்கும் சித்திரனா கார்த்திகனா அடார் புட்டார் கட்டார் பட்டார் மாப்பிள்ளை தான் தங்கம் ஆண்டினா பார்கழினா டபால் டபால் கபால் கபால் மாப்பிள்ளை தான் சிங்கம் மருதாணி தோட்டத்துக்கே அட மருதாணி யாரு வச்சா ஹோ தேரா தேரா இவ வாரா வாரா நான் அக்கரையில் இருந்தாலும் இக்கரையில் இருந்தாலும் சக்கரையா இருப்பாளே ஆசையாலே மதுரைக்கு போகாதடி அங்க மல்லிப்பூ கண்ண வைக்கும் அது என்ன ஓ குத்தமா
Fourteen minutes now to the hour. Good morning to you. At this juncture, we'll usually do motivation or inspiration. However, I said, let me tell you about the 12 laws of karma.
Okay.
The first law, the great law, As you sow, so shall you reap. The simple explanation of the great law is that our thoughts and actions have good and bad consequences. If we desire peace, love, harmony, and prosperity, we must be willing to act accordingly.
Yep.
This is also known as the law of cause and effect. Also, energy, thought, and action that we put into the world has consequence, immediate or not.
Yep.
Number 2, the law of creation. What we desire comes through participation. A person's intentions created the life we see around us. So, as we are one with the universe, our intentions determine the evolution of creation. Since what we surround ourselves with becomes part of us, it's our responsibility to ensure these surroundings are conducive to our desires. The law of humility, refusal to accept what will still be what is. Acceptance is near universal virtue in many belief systems. Simply put, we must first accept the present circumstances in order to change them. In focusing on the negative instead of making changes to address the negative, we're committing zero results.
Okay.
Number 4 is the law of growth. Our own growth is above any circumstance. The only thing we have control over is ourselves. The subsequent action or inaction of motive will yield either positive or negative circumstances in our life. True change only occurs if we make the commitment to change what is in our hearts. Number 5, the law of responsibility. Our lives are our own doing, nothing else. When one's own life is turbulent, there is often turbulence internally. If we're to change our life, we must change our frame of mind and surroundings. Number 6, karma's law of connection. Everything in the universe is connected, both large and small. Our past, present, and future are all connected. As such, we must work to change these connections if we desire something different. No first, immediate, or last step is more critical in accomplishing a task. All are required. Number 7, the law of focus. One cannot direct attention beyond a single task. Relating to our spiritual growth, we cannot have negative thoughts or actions and expect to grow spiritually. We must direct full attention to achieve any desired task. Number 8 is the law of hospitality and giving. Demonstrating our selflessness shows true intentions. Number 9, karma's law of change. History repeats itself unless changed. Conscious commitment to change is the only method of influencing the past. History will continue along an unconstructive path until positive energy is directed elsewhere. Number 10, the law of here and now. The present is all we have. Looking back regretfully and forward pointlessly robs oneself of a present opportunity. Old thoughts and patterns of behavior negate the present chance to advance ourselves. Number 10, the law of patience and reward. Number 11, the law of patience and reward. Nothing of value is created without a patient mindset.
Okay.
And number 12, the law of significance and inspiration. The best reward is one that contributes to the whole. The end result of a little value, if it leaves little or nothing behind. Energy and intentions are vital components that determine the significance of an end result. Ideally, love and passion embody the motives of one that resolves to leave a lasting impression on the whole.
That's very nice. I think everyone should read this every day.
And
because.
My own one. Karma never forgets your address.
It always comes back.
It always comes back. And remember, you're not a stop along the way. You are the destination. So, that was the Big Breakfast Show on Southside FM 107.2. We will be back tomorrow, same Southside time. Until then, I'm Nishanthan Naidu.
Sashriya Naidu.
May you always receive more blessings than you're physically able to count. Thank you for lending us your ears. Don't forget to be kind to one another. And we shall meet where?
At the top.
The only way to kickstart your day. Wake up the right way. We're putting the good in good morning.
Let's get ready to rumble!
The Big Breakfast Show. With Nishant and Nandi. On